The Drake versus Kendrick Lamar saga continues. I personally believe hip-hop desperately needs them to have an all-out battle. If it stays on wax, I believe that it would be very good for hip-hop, because right now, I ain't gonna lie, it's dry. So dry that right now my favorite album of the year is an R&B album by a podcaster. That's where we're at in hip-hop right now. We need this Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. Let's get off into it. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Read My Soul, and I'm back with another video for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's being blessed. Let's just get off into it. Let's talk about it. Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. This has been going on for some years now. It hasn't really turned into an all-out, full-fledged war like I wanted to, but we have had glimpses of what this battle could entail. So this goes back all the way to Drake putting Kendrick Lamar on his second album and arguably his best album, Take Care.
Looking in the mirror, I'm embarrassed.
Now, during that time, Drake took Kendrick Lamar and A$AP Rocky on tour, and he said it in songs before that, yo,
they told me take an R&B nigga on the road, and I told them no and drew for Kendrick and Rocky.
You know, and I'm really jealous of my wife, because my wife actually saw that tour when she was in college. That was like one of her first tours she went to, was the Take Care tour. So the beef stems all the way back to then, because I personally believe on that song, Buried Alive, Kendrick was kind of telling him like, yo, I want this man's spot. There's no way this man is way ahead of me, and he's the same age as me. All the women is talking about him and stuff like that. You can kind of tell that Kendrick Lamar wanted Drake's spot, and I think the Control verse wasn't that serious. I believe that R.I.P. Mac Miller. I believe Mac Miller came out on top because he rhymed nigga with Mac Miller. J Electron, Tyler Mac Miller, I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Thought, you know, he just said like, hey, like I got love for y'all, but I'm trying to murder y'all. Like I'm trying to make sure your core affairs never heard of you. Like it was just rap. And of course, Drake took the real sensitive approach to it. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I started out as a Drake fan before Kendrick Lamar fan. I'm gonna be real with you. A girl named Ari put me on to Kendrick Lamar. So like right before Good Kid, Mad City released, I kind of got on to Kendrick Lamar. I wasn't really a fan. I didn't really like the cartoons and serials. You boo boo. I really like ADHD and all of that stuff at first. And then right before Good Kid, Mad City came out, I kind of got hooked to him. So I was a major Drake fan first. I probably was one of the first core audience of Drake's fans. I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember when he released Say What's Real. I'm so fly and I dare anybody. Like I'm a still your girl. Congratulations. Like I was there early on. Shout out to my cousin Quayne. He put me on to him. So I was a big Drake fan first. Let me just say that. And then over time, I just started to become a big Kendrick Lamar fan. I mean, Good Kid, Mad City is one of the most perfect albums to me personally in hip hop. Skits, storytelling, hits. It had the whole combination. It had the whole package. Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole started to become my favorite people because I remember it was at one point in time, 2009, 2010. I was Big Sean, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Drake, J. Cole. There was no Kendrick Lamar yet. Then over time, Kendrick Lamar started to creep in. Once the Control verse came out and Drake kind of took that really like prissy, like, oh, nobody's listening to it now. Y'all was listening last week, nobody's listening now. Once he took that approach, I kind of just started to fall off with him. And then he started coming out with songs like Worst Behavior, The Language, I don't know why they been lying, but your shit is not that inspiring. I really didn't like that. And I thought Kendrick kind of flamed him on that BET freestyle.
And nothing been the same since they dropped Control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes.
I thought Kendrick kind of murked them out. So I personally believe that this competition, right, this competitive aspect of hip-hop is definitely needed. I'm not with the whole buddy let's all be friends thing. I want you to try to come after him. You get what I'm saying? I hate that in the past it was so detrimental to hip-hop, and you know, I think we're beyond that point. Hip-hop for a while there in the last few years was really street and people were dying every day, but I hope and I pray that we're out of that phase. Like I hope we're out of that phase where people are really like trying to kill people, you know, R.I.P. Young Dolph. I hope that we're out of that phase to where it leads to physical violence. I hope it just stays on wax. And if it could stay on wax, I think that this is really extremely important. Don't get me wrong. I think Drake has a lot of firing power on Kendrick Lamar. The fact that he brought him on tour, the fact that he was in Compton with The Game coming at him like, I would have all of your fans if I wasn't. So, yeah, like if you listen, they've been jabbing at each other for a minute. I think Kendrick Lamar, like he said on Mr. Morale and the Big Step, but he still got some maturing to do because he was shocked when Kanye got back with Drake, because Drake been kind of like going at Kanye since 2018. Since the whole Daytona fiasco, you told my son this, you told Pusha about my son. I think Drake has been coming at him, you know, crept down the block, cut the lights, like, pay the price. Niggas think it's sweet. It's on sight. Jesus Christ. check silver stripes. Drake is just so emotional to me. And if you put like that, if you put that little fairy voice on Drake, you'll see how sweet Drake is. But that's neither here nor there. Kendrick saying that I still got some maturing to do because I really don't like Buddy for less. He never even went that hard on me, and I'm still not rocking with him. Today we're at the Hillbillies moment. Him and Baby Keem are clearly using the sticky beat, the sticky cadence. They're clearly using that as a, I don't know if it's an homage to Drake or as a, hey, we can do this better than you did. Bring the girls to the stage, and right, like they're using even some of the lyrics from the Sticky record, which was the best song on Honestly Nevermind. I thought that project was gonna be way better than it was. Honestly Nevermind sounds like I was gonna get the Drake that I want to get, where he's just holding no punches.
All you self-promoters are janky. We established like the Yankees.
I thought we were gonna get that Drake. I thought we were gonna get the 5 p.m. in Toronto Drake. I thought we was gonna get the AMs, you know, the number Drakes, the timestamp Drakes. If we was gonna get the timestamp Drakes on Honestly Nevermind, I was gonna be screaming happy. We didn't get that. We got a poppy album that was a dance album that wasn't really that good. Hillbillies is better than the whole album to me personally. Renaissance by Beyonce is way better to me personally, but you know, Drake attempted. I thought Sticky was really good, Texaco Green was really good, but we need that battle. Competition in hip hop is necessary. My favorite album right now is an album made by a podcaster, and it's an R&B project. Like I said in previous videos, I don't listen to Lil Durk, I don't listen to NBA Youngboy, I don't listen to none of that killer music. Is just not for me personally. I got children, and I want my children to know nothing about that, because you can see the negative influence that music is having on children. So I look to my GOATs. I look to Drake, I look to Kendrick Lamar, I look to J. Cole, I look to Wale, I look to Big Crit, I look to Saha, I look to those alternative rappers, you know what I'm saying? I look to those guys to really like save the day, and right now we don't really have nothing. I do know of a feature with J. Cole and a very famous rapper that they claim is a clone. I can't really talk about it. That's coming out and I'm excited for that, but other than that, I don't really have anything exciting to talk about in hip-hop right now. I don't. I personally am waiting, you know, RP Tupac, RP Biggie. There is a Biggie like series going on right now on YouTube. If you subscribe to the Notorious B.I.G. channel, there's like a series that's ran by Angie Martinez that's really dope. But other than that, Hip Hop 50, this is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and it's dry as a I think hip-hop desperately needs this battle. I mean, we can go into the nuances of the subliminals that they've been throwing at each other for years, but I think the first person to actually say competitor's name has always been Kendrick Lamar. He said people's name in the Control verse. He has said Drake's name in the Mr. Morale in the Big Steppers, and Drake has always I mean, Drake even made a song with DJ Khaled called For Free, where he took Kendrick's whole For Free joint. Like the kid from Compton said, I know this dick ain't free. Hope Drake responds, because I think Drake is kind of washed right now. I think he's gassed out. I personally believe he's gassed out, but I will never doubt that dude. The back-to-back freestyle, the Duppy freestyle, yo, dude be coming with it. I personally believe he's penning a lot of this stuff. If he's not, that's kind of sad. Shout out to Quentin Miller. I think that this can be a good battle. Even with the ghost writer accusations, I still believe Drake is a competitor, man. I got a bone to pick. A rapper with a ghostwriter. What the fuck happened? Oh nah, I swore I wouldn't tell. Most of y'all sharing bars like you got the bottom bunk in a 2-man cell. So that's why a lot of people think Poetic Justice was a snab, because Kendrick Lamar kind of knew. And then of course Meek Mill is the first Indian over the hill, and even though he doesn't win the battle, Meek Mill won the war, because people look at Drake differently, especially people like Ebro and those hip-hop purists. So this will be a good battle, regardless of what anybody thinks, regardless of the stains that's on Drake's jacket. I think this will be a good battle, and I'm all here for it. Who you got? Who are you gonna take in this battle? Are you gonna take Drake, or are you gonna take Kendrick Lamar? I personally believe Kendrick Lamar has the better overall discography. I don't really think Take Care is a classic like that. I go back and listen to Take Care, and in certain dry spots that I just really don't care for anymore. I don't think that Nothing Was the Same was a classic. Personally, I think that Views, If You Reading This Is Too Late, and More Life are Drake's best albums, and everybody probably be like, what? You're crazy. But I'm the person that thinks Jay-Z's best album is American Gangster. You know, that's just me personally. I always like to give my personal opinion. I think there are no absolutes in art. There are no absolute in art. So nobody can say without a shadow of a doubt, this is the best. No, I don't think that that's true. I think that art is subjective, and it's all opinion based. If we go look at numbers, even I believe that's subjective. You know, shout out to J. Cole, how many faking they strings, getting they play for machines. I don't even have no Drake albums. I had Thank Me Later on CD, but I got Kendrick Lamar right here. Then we got Damned and Mac Miller. Then we got Good AM, Wale, Big Sean, Dark Skies Paradise, and my man J. Cole, 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I missed this era of hip hop. It was still a little bit competitive back then, so you know, leave your thoughts in the comments. Who you going with? Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. Did you like the Hillbilly song? I miss having fun in hip hop and just in life in general. I feel as though, you know, it got really kind of really deathly right there. It was really deadly for a little minute, right? Like, it was, people was dying every day, and now we're kind of in a moment where it's like, okay, we need to get back to having fun. So leave your thoughts in the comment section. Read My Soul. We'll hit you with another video soon. I'm out. Peace.